We're on a Fox weather alert tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Haley Meyer. America's Heartland is on high alert for the next week at hand. For Wednesday evening, level 5 out of 5 threat for severe weather. It includes portions like Paducah and Kentucky all the way down into northeastern Arkansas, already seeing reports of catastrophic damage. That's threat 1. Let's talk about threat 2 for a second. We have a level 4 out of 4 threat for the same exact communities going into Thursday. And so to put that into perspective, we have damage and then we have torrential rain. This is worst case scenario for many people. Talking about a very rare threat for severe weather and potentially a historic threat for flooding. So a lot of communities under the gun for all of this and all of this action. We have our Fox weather folks who are out and about, placed in the field, ready to bring you that first-hand experience. Let's go ahead and toss things out towards Brandi Campbell, who's been out in Evansville, Arkansas, actually, and they've had a pretty incredible night. So, Brandi, give me some perspective. How's the night evolved for you? I know you're at a hotel, and you've told me that a lot of folks in the hotel moved to the bottom floor, which is essentially seeking shelter as best that they can. What's been the pulse over the last few hours out in Evansville?
Yeah, here where we are, it's been a lot of curiosity from the guests of wondering what is going on, how concerned do we need to be. So it's led to them watching us do our reports and kind of learning that way. But just monitoring the conditions outside, just watching the evolution of it. One thing I'll point out was the drop in temperatures with that cold front reaching us. We also saw an increase in the wind speeds. Actually, it all happened kind of all at once. It was kind of a dramatic moment here later or earlier in the night where we just felt the winds pick up, the rain was coming down, lightning, thunder, and it pretty much left everybody running inside to take shelter. So throughout the night, we've had a lot of guests taking shelter in the bottom floor of this hotel, just trying to hang out together and stay safe as possible. So I will say some of the general impacts here, we have had several tornado warnings on and off. They do have about 50 sirens here in this city of Evansville. So we've heard them here. We're kind of in the further outskirts on the east side of the city, and we've been hearing them going on and off. Obviously the rain, that's been pretty consistent. And that's something we also have to keep in mind because we have that flood watch. That is in place until Sunday. We could see up to a foot of rain in this area, so we have to keep an eye out for any flash flooding, even an eye on the waterways. The Ohio River, that could go into minor flood stage into early next week, but we also have to think about the waterways leading into that Ohio River if any of those might overflow as well. So again, the current weather situation is causing issues, not just in terms of how hectic it is tonight, but we have power outages by 10 o'clock tonight. Power outages were well over 100,000 customers that were in the dark, and this is just day one.